Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I want to talk about what I see as a failure, and I don't see a lot of people talking about it, the failure of the Capitol Police. Why did people gain access to the building? The Capitol Police have been doing this for a long time. There's about 1,800 to 2,000 members. This is their backyard. They should know how to secure that building properly. I'm not saying they let people in, that's for sure. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know, I wasn't there. But what I'm saying is, I heard a bunch of congressmen and senators thanking the Capitol Police for the job well done. And yes, maybe individual officers did a good job securing the people that were inside it from what they thought was a threat. But I don't hear anybody saying the leadership of the Capitol Police should go. No excuse for what happened. That's your sole priority, is to protect the building and the people and the many acres that are there. So I don't understand it. At least falling back to protect the doors creates a natural funnel, so it takes a lot less officers to protect that doorway because you're funneling everyone into one spot where a limited amount of men, similar to the battle, the movie 300. Channels everyone in so just a few people can protect that doorway. Why or not, and hopefully it will, but somebody needs to get fired. I've done a lot of force protection in the military, protecting structures, and what I saw was the lack of a plan. So I hope this comes up. Somebody didn't do their job, bottom line. You get paid tax money to have a plan for every situation, and the Capitol Police deal with crowds much larger than that many times a year. So there was a failure of leadership for sure. Also want to say, my last video, I'm not giving up, but I know when to fight, I know where to fight, and I'm not going to keep playing their games the way they want us to. So, if you live in the cities, I've been telling you, get out of the cities for forever. Get to an area where you can be self-sufficient. It is more true today. If you're not in a good area and you can't project your political views without fear of retribution or fear of harassment, then you live in the wrong area. Now you might say, well, I'm going to try to convert my area to think like I do. It ain't gonna happen. Not at all. So you need to remove yourself and get to an area that is going to be much safer for your family. You have time. I truly believe you have time to do that now. If you're highly motivated, you're willing to make huge sacrifices to get your family in a safe location. You need to be in an area where you can be self-sufficient. If you're in the city, you need to get at least to the suburbs where you can have an acre of grass. Get to the country where you can have a few acres, where you have a wood lot, some trees, so you can make sure you have energy in the sense of cooking or keeping your house warm. A wood stove to me is the #1 priority for preppers. That and maybe a water source. So get out of the cities. I can foresee in the near future. If you see how the cities vote, they're Democrat. Get to an area that votes Republican. Get to an area that's very conservative. I can see cities being starved on purpose. Now, granted, a lot of farms are controlled by mega companies, not actual farmers. But I can see it coming down that cities might not get the supplies they need because maybe it's very threatening for truck drivers to go into the cities. You need to get self-sufficient now. Do not rely on money. There's a lot of things. If you move, you can get wood to heat your house, wood to cook with. You can get a water source. Make the sacrifice. You might have a very comfortable house. Get ready to, more primitive. If you have to move into a camper while you build your house or have something built for you, if you have to move into a storage connex, make the sacrifice now. You should have made it years and years ago when I've been telling you. But if you haven't, do it now. Don't get discouraged. They're going to paint us as lunatics. They're going to paint us as terrorists. But you cannot play their games. I would love to tell you what to do, but YouTube, social media, our days of using it to get information out is very limited. We need some other sources, and it could be a mimeograph machine. It could be a typewriter spreading messages on lampposts, on stop signs. Be ready to do that. Covertly putting messages out there, encouragement to other people. They're going to need it. So, Capitol Police, leadership should go. Get out of the cities. Get self-sufficient. You will live a lifestyle that is more primitive or not the high quality that you have now. But that's well worth the sacrifice, because when it goes down, you will lose everything in the cities. You might lose your life because you want to be in that nice, comfortable house. Hardest thing you're going to do is convince mama to move. You got to convince mama to move. She might have that beautiful house she's always wanted. Get out. Thanks for watching.